Do you know that behind the glittering, glamorous world of Hollywood, there was a shadowy figure who pulled the strings of the rich, the famous, and even royalty? A man whose life and mysterious death left behind more questions than answers? Yes, we are talking about Jeffrey Epstein, a financier who became infamous not for his business, but for his dark web of influence, power, and exploitation. Jeffrey Epstein wasn't just a wealthy man, he was a master networker. He knew how to use power, money, and connections to pull celebrities, politicians, and billionaires into his orbit. Court documents and testimonies show that Epstein often bragged about his links to A-list stars, names like Leonardo DiCaprio, Cate Blanchett, Bruce Willis, and Cameron Diaz. But here's the catch. Multiple representatives of these celebrities publicly denied ever meeting Epstein. It seems Epstein loved name-dropping, using the illusion of Hollywood connections to boost his own reputation. While many of his celebrity claims were exposed as exaggerations, some connections were very real. Michael Jackson was spotted at Epstein's Palm Beach mansion. One of Epstein's accusers confirmed she met him there, though she clarified she never saw him involved in anything illegal. David Copperfield, the famous magician, attended Epstein's dinners and even performed tricks. In court testimony, he was described as questioning whether Epstein was paying girls to bring in other girls. Kevin Spacey and Chris Tucker traveled with Epstein on his private jet during a trip to Africa in 2002, alongside Bill Clinton. These are not just rumors. These accounts come directly from depositions, FBI documents, and witness testimonies. One of the most chilling pieces of evidence was Epstein's infamous Black Book, a contact book with names and numbers of powerful people. Among them were celebrities like Naomi Campbell, Mick Jagger, Alec Baldwin, Minnie Driver, and dozens more. Being in the book doesn't prove involvement in his crimes, but it does show how vast his network was, reaching deep into Hollywood, fashion, business, and politics. Epstein seemed to thrive on proximity to fame, even if it was superficial. He wanted to be seen as someone who had access to everyone, from royalty to Hollywood superstars. Epstein didn't just boast, he used his connections as shields. In emails to Ghislaine Maxwell, he suggested invoking names like Stephen Hawking to deflect accusations. Yes, Hawking once dined with Epstein during a science event in the Virgin Islands, though no wrongdoing was ever proven. This shows Epstein's strategy. Surround yourself with enough celebrities and respected figures, and you create an image of untouchable credibility. In February 2024, the Department of Justice released over 200 documents connected to Epstein's case. These files confirmed much of what was already suspected: Epstein's obsession with celebrity circles and his manipulation of high-profile names. Attorney General Pam Bondi said it best. These documents are about lifting the veil on Epstein's disgusting actions and exposing his network. And according to FBI officials, this is only the first wave. Thousands more pages are expected to be released. Here's the most shocking part. Despite his dark reputation after 2008, when he was convicted of soliciting a minor, Epstein's circle did not completely collapse. Some celebrities and powerful figures still associated with him. Why? Was it money, influence, fear, or something darker? Hollywood, with all its lights and cameras, often hides shadows that are rarely spoken of. Epstein's case proves just how deep and dangerous those shadows can be. Jeffrey Epstein may no longer be alive, but his legacy of manipulation, exploitation, and celebrity connections continues to haunt Hollywood. He showed us how one man could use wealth, lies, and power to infiltrate the world's most glamorous industry, and how the truth always struggles to break through the glitter. So what do you think? Were Epstein's Hollywood connections genuine friendships, or just calculated moves to protect himself? And before you go, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our upcoming deep dives into the biggest scandals and mysteries of our time.